Cancer hasn't stopped, so neither have we. Join our team.
Hi, I'm Carli O'Hara, the founder of Real Kids Wear Pink with the American Cancer Society, which is an initiative to raise money and awareness for breast cancer. And I started that in 2017 in honor of my grandmother, and we've raised $120,000 for the American Cancer Society. We are doing a Coaches versus Cancer national championship team, since there was obviously no national championship this year, and we are recruiting team in the fight against cancer. And we know you have recruited before, just like you mentioned previously, how you're recruiting during quarantine. So I just want to ask you some questions so you can help me recruit the best team possible.
Carli, if they have you as their coach, it's going to be a successful team. I'm with you. I want to join your team, Carli.
Awesome. So I've been told you are very involved with Coaches versus Cancer and have been for a long time. Can you tell me about your involvement with the program?
Well, Carli, I think that when you have the opportunity to coach basketball at the Division I level, there are only 350 jobs like ours in America. And then if you add on a staff, there's 3 people, maybe there's 1,100 people coaching Division I basketball. And your responsibility is to represent your family, to represent your school, to recruit your future teams, but also to make a difference. So when I was approached 25 years ago, 27 years ago, to join Coaches versus Cancer, I took it as a responsibility. And every day that I've been involved in this program, my goal has been to touch one person. And if we can help one person or one family have a better day, have a better quality of life, and we can use basketball as our platform, or we can use 8th grade as our platform, or we could use kids as our platform, then it's our responsibility. This is not about coaching basketball, and none of the coaches that you talk to are about basketball. We're about people, and it is incumbent upon us to give back and to touch the communities, not only that we are aware of, but touch communities where people can never say thank you. That's what a hero does. A hero does extraordinary things for ordinary people who can never thank them.
I completely agree with you. Well, everything is being canceled while we're stuck in quarantine. Is Coaches versus Cancer being canceled?
Now, Carli, come on. Cancer didn't cancel, did they?
No.
Did they quarantine? Did they shelter in place? Then we can't. We have to come up with ways like you are doing, like Coach at Albany is doing, like the virtual gala that the University of Wisconsin is running. We have to use Twitter. We have to use social media to get out to people to say, cancer didn't quit. We haven't quit. So what we want to make sure is that, and I get it, a lot of people in tough times financially, but if you have a $5, if you have a $10, if you have an idea on how to use social media, how to use all of these interactions to just keep raising money, because despite everything that's going on, with all the sadness and all the uncertainty in the world, families are still getting calls that their loved ones have cancer. Could be a grandmom, could be a son or a daughter, could be a work colleague. So we can't stop. Coaches versus Cancer is not, will not, and will never be canceled.
Awesome answer. I hear you often say we need to crush cancer. Why do you feel so passionately about crushing cancer?
Well, because cancer doesn't fight. It's not a fair fight. Cancer is non-discriminatory. They know somebody from Wisconsin. Cancer goes after people in Texas. People goes after black, white, rich, poor, basketball players, 8th graders. Cancer does not fight fairly. Cancer is a bully. Everybody out there has had some experience with a bully. But I would ask everybody out there who watches, when you went after the bully, when you turn and you punch that bully right in the middle of their head, they run. That's what we have to do with cancer. We have to treat it like a bully. We have to treat it in the way that it treats everybody else. It does not discriminate. So to me, beating cancer and introducing us to cancer survivors, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. But they're cancer warriors. They fought. They fought that disease. Their family fought. Their friends fought. Eighth graders like you, Carli, fought. So the only way to beat a bully is to crush a bully.
I agree. What is your number one recruiting tip? And one for basketball and one for crushing cancer.
Great question. In basketball, it's all relationship driven. So when I'm talking to a young man or I'm talking to his family, I want them to trust Phil Martelli, not the coach, not some numbers that we can produce on a PowerPoint. But basketball recruiting is based on relationship. When we recruit for crushing cancer, Carli, we have to make it real personal. And you have to look everybody in their eye, your beautiful eyes. You have to look them in the eye and ask them, have you been touched? Has your family been touched? Has your church been touched? Has your school been touched? Well, then why not turn around and stretch out your hand in whatever way, shape, or form? It's not all big checks. It's people dedicating their time, their talent, and their treasure to the mission of ridding this world of cancer.
Awesome. Why is it so important for others to join our cancer fighting team?
Well, as I stated earlier, cancer doesn't fight fair, and cancer does not discriminate. So all of us have been impacted. And really, if you want to have a great day, if you want to have a great May 1st on Friday, if you want to have a great day in June, July, you want to have a great day going to ninth grade, hopefully the restrictions are lifted, and there you are in ninth grade, getting off that bus, walking into that school. You want to have a great day? Touch somebody else's life. That's why we need everybody. And again, not everybody can lead, Carli. Not everybody has to be on the highest of platforms. But if you could just follow, and if you could turn around and touch one other person, who then can touch one other person, we cannot, and will not, and must not stop fighting. And we need an army.
Why do you feel the American Cancer Society Coaches versus Cancer team is a winning team?
Well, because people like you, Carli, heroes. There are so many heroes whose mission is not about themselves. This is not about self-promotion. This is not about, hey, look at me, in a world where people are not selfish. People are self-centered. They think about themselves. And this pandemic has brought people into that world where they have to look at themselves, right? But what the American Cancer Society does is it allows us to follow in the footpath of someone who has gone before us. So you are a leader, and you're the reason. The American Cancer Society is not about messaging. It's not about monies raised. It's about people. And that's why I'm so delighted to be on their team, and why all these coaches forget their career records, forget their championships, forget how much money they've raised yesterday or last year. Today, coaches are about today. Let's have a great day today. Not a good day. Let's have a great day. And we have a great day when we touch another person's life.
I agree. So now we're going to get on to like the fun questions, since we had some of the serious questions. What have you been doing while in quarantine?
What have I been doing? An awful lot of text messages, a lot of phone calls. I've actually had my wife watch Curb Your Enthusiasm from the shows ranked 100 down to 1, and we're down to number 3. We have 3 left. I'll occasionally stop and It's just my wife and I here outside of Philadelphia, and I'll stop and watch a minute or two of the Hallmark Channel. That's what she's been binge watching. I'm not much on television. I would much rather be reading and connecting on the phone. And the one thing that I found, I have to ask you the same thing. People on the phone want to stay on the phone longer now, right? They talk longer, and I'm like, I get it, but I'm a shooter guy. I like to get it in and get it out.
Have you tried anything new while in quarantine?
I have to tell you the truth. No, I haven't tried anything new. I do try every morning. And I've been 98% successful. I go downstairs and I walk on a treadmill and I read the newspaper because I love the newspaper. I love the feel of the paper in my hand. So I read the newspaper. I say my daily prayers while I'm on that treadmill, and then I get on. This is new for me. I wouldn't have, if you had said to me Zoom on March 15th, I would have said, is that like an animated movie from Disney? I wouldn't have known what this was.
I just want to say thank you so much for letting me interview you. I think we hit every point and I asked all my questions, but I just want to say thank you so much for joining our team in the fight against cancer.
Well, Carli, let me tell you, we have heroes, and you're a hero. You're an inspiration. Today, I'm going to do something to crush cancer because of what you've done for me today. Thanks for letting me join you. I want to thank Carli and Lizzie and everybody at the American Cancer Society for inviting me to join their team and for allowing me to Zoom. Who would think? Zooming with an 8th grader. What a day.